Bombay people, someone who's born, brought up, spent his or her entire life over here,
Hmm.
they have something with the North. I'm not even going to, generalize.
Arey yaar, North.
They're generalizing it. Arey yaar, it's not this, it's not that, it's not safe, and every
Hmm.
single thing. So
Can't say entire North, but I know what you're referring to because
yeah,
like to kind of break down what not our perception, but the one we're referring to, I think is like UP, Bihar, Delhi,
Bihar,
Punjab, Haryana, like thoda
See,
that
like,
as the North.
I don't want to get into UP and Bihar.
Yeah, we are not
Punjab
saying anything
and-
about it,
Yeah,
but we're saying that the perceived North
yeah.
is that.
See, like, I personally have just met people having.
Actually, that way I'm saying that incorrectly. Because perceived North तो सब जो महाराष्ट्र के ऊपर है वो North ही है.
See, that's the thing. I don't see Bombay people moving out of Bombay anytime soon. To be the people who at least spend their entire lives over, they're like, yeah, we want to, live here. We want to die here. It's like that. So,
Like me.
Yeah, like you.
Like I've
Yeah,
really
you want to
love-
live in the city.
yeah.
Yeah, that's there.
yeah.
So for someone like me, I mean, Bombay as a city for me, like why I have started loving Bombay is because Bombay has everything that I want
Yeah.
in terms of what I want to do career-wise, in terms of what I want to, like, where I'm living, all that. I mean, it's a good place. It's a good city and every single thing. So, Bombay as a city has a lot to offer as well. That's what I've seen. Like,
Yeah.
I gone to different places, met different kinds of people. So the kind of people that I've met over here, as compared to the kind of people I used to meet in Gurgaon had, like, I'm not saying Gurgaon just has one specific type of people, but Bombay has a variety of people because you have so many people coming from outside Bombay in the city to make a career, to make a living.
Right.
So you interact with different kinds of people and you learn a lot of things out of that. So for me, it's more to do with that, interacting with people, learning different things, and in the end, and just getting an experience. It's more to do with that.
So it's what Bombay has given you that makes you feel that way.
Yeah, like I feel the city has a charm. Now, I don't know how to describe it, but those who understand me, and a lot of them would be understanding what I'm trying to say.
I think if you've like come here and experienced the Bombay life or the things that make Bombay what it is, then you would also, like, I guess to some extent, you don't have to choose. It doesn't always have to be this or that. Like, for jokes, we can say, "Arey, Bombay or Delhi," and make it like a full, competition. But like, truthfully speaking, you don't have to always choose. You can always like more than one city, and you can love your own city, your hometown.
I don't have anything against Gurgaon, anything against Bombay. I love Gurgaon. So I miss my friends. I have 2 best friends back home.
Yeah,
I miss them so much. You know who they are. I don't
know.
want to name them, but
Yeah.
I have.
They're really close.
Yeah,
to
they're my best friends. Like, they're really close to me. And Bombay's also given me wonderful people. I mean, you, then a few other, a lot of other people, and one specific person. I mean, Bombay's given me a lot, to be very honest. And I think the city has more to offer. I haven't.
Yeah.
It's
we
more to do
still
that.
feel like
I mean,
This
it's
is
more
the-
to
this-
for
yeah.
you. This thing would be more relevant for you. I mean, 22 years of your life spent over here. Do you still feel the city has more to offer to you?
100%. I love that you asked me that because,
Yeah.
bro, no matter how much you explore, you realize there's more to explore. And I
Yeah.
honestly feel like Bombay is the epitome of that as
Right.
a city.
Right.
Like, and especially if you've been confined to one part of the city for most of your life until you have to go for maybe say work or you want to by choice explore. तो जब तक वो चांस नहीं आता तब तक तो तुम तुम्हारे सर्कल में ही रहते हो ना. So you feel like you're restricted to your whatever circle.
Right.
And I grew up in South Bombay, so I was restricted to that till school because I didn't have a reason to travel.
Yeah.
Then came college,
Yeah.
and then also my own curiosity
Yeah.
to want to explore.
Mm.
And I explored, and I saw so much. Like I saw so much more than I saw in my confined Marine Drive.
Yeah, that happens.
gate,
That
you know,
happens.
like
Yeah.
that's not the city, and you always know that in theory. But until you see it for yourself, you don't realize that you're like, damn. Not just that there's a world outside this, like not that there's a. I know there's that South Bombay bubble, and I would like to believe I'm not in that bubble, so to say. But geographically, I can say that is true for many people, and especially if you come from a certain background where you don't have the need to travel so much, then you are in your own thoda environment. Because theek hai na, like you're comfortable.
Right.
If there's no need, then why? So unless you're like a explorer by nature.
Right.
So yeah, dude, I feel like there's a lot more that the city has to offer that is untapped for me personally.
Right.
And I'm sure I can say the same for someone. Say, for example, if you've been confined to Powai, like Powai is a great area, by the way.
Powai
It's so
is
developed.
beautiful.
It's amazing.
Beautiful.
And the HFS school,
Yeah.
there's so many
IIT, man.
amazing housing societies. IIT Powai,
it's
of course.
Lovely. Matlab, it's too good.
Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is that people in Powai, I'm sure, could also say that, bro, like, it's really far to come all the way.
Yeah, I think
to this
for
side.
them it's more like they
For
don't.
them, it's like
They don't find it necessary to go out of Powai anyway.
Exactly.
They have
Like,
everything over
I'm not generalizing for all people in Powai. This is just my example.
Yeah.
One has to always clarify these
Yeah.
things, but I want to make
No,
sure
the same
I'm
goes for
clear.
people from South Bombay as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're confined to your own parts of the city, perhaps, and then you end up growing up and branching out. Like, I think most people grow up and branch out.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, dude, Bombay has so much. Like, Bandra has its own charm. Juhu has its own charm.
Yeah.
South Bombay, maybe there are so many areas. Malabar Hill has its own charm.
Right.
Marine Drive has its own charm.
Pencey
Colaba
Road
has its own
its
charm.
own.
Cuff Parade also, even
Yeah.
though it's like close to Colaba, has its own separate this thing.
Mhm.
So it's like so diverse, man. And
True.
I love that about Bombay. And honestly, I think all of you can tell, like, bhai, apna prem to Bombay pe bahut hai yaar. Like, I love the city, bro. Like,
Yeah, like I've for me it's all I've never found someone who's like I don't like this city. I think it's more to do where I just want to move out and be independent. Nothing about the city.
Yeah, that even I have.
Yeah.
Like, despite my love for the city,
Yeah.
no ichha to be independent is there.
Move out but stay in the same city. It's like that.
Yeah. True. So yeah, man.
So I mean, yeah, agreeing with you that Bombay, every part of Bombay has its own charm, to be very honest. And but one thing that this is the major thing that I've truly noticed that people have come to me about when I tell that when I try to compliment Delhi or Gurgaon or whatever, they'll be like, "Arey bro, first talk about safety. Arey bro, tera city khud safe nahi hai, tu meko kya bol raha hai," and all that. Then it's not like I feel bad or whatever. I mean, yeah, safety is a concern or whatever. But then
can I give you one reason I love Bombay also for?
Yeah.
Because even at 4 a.m. you can walk.
Yeah.
I can't say you can do that in every area, but in most good areas of Bombay, or let's just say most areas, you can walk at 4 a.m. and it's like fine,
to be very honest,
I don't know if it's the same in Delhi or not.
See, I'm only going to talk about my personal thing.
And I hope this doesn't sound like we're bad bitching Delhi or something. Now it sounds like sort of hating on Delhi.
No,
not me. Because
that's the thing. Now I'm not gonna try and say that you're wrong or whatever. But I'm gonna try and actually talk about my own experience. Like to be very honest, it's not like I haven't gone out at 4 a.m. in Delhi or Gurgaon. I've done that and it's been completely alright. But it's more like it's overhyped in a sense that अरे दिल्ली में अगर बाहर जाओगे तो ये हो जाएगा, दिल्ली में अगर ये करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा. I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, it's completely false or whatever. It's there, to be honest. Like
the safety, like concern.
Safety, like
the concern.
Yeah, like I wouldn't recommend a girl to go out in Delhi just like that. I mean, at night, just at night. I'm not saying that something bad will happen, but it's better to be with people.
Better to be safe also.
Better to be safe. I mean, if I have to take an example of my mom, so in Gurgaon, she never used to go out post 7:30 alone, and the area where we lived, there were a few, I don't know what, I think kidnappings or something.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was on a highway basically. So it was called the Golf Course Extension.
Okay.
So it was a highway.
Okay.
And that highway was not very well lit. So, all those things were prone to happening. I think once or twice it happened, and then, once or twice certain things happen, then, you have that fear in your head as well. That, you need to be a little careful.
Can I give a quick Bombay example just to make sure we're balancing it out? Recently, there was a case of this girls' hostel at Marine Drive,
right,
where a girl was unfortunately raped and then murdered, and then the guy who did it killed himself.
Oh.
And that guy was one of the people working in that hostel. So imagine.
Right.
It's like Bombay also.
See, that is what I'm trying to say. Like, I would say Bombay is comparatively safer.
But then there are like these.
But it's not like it's not like Bombay is also completely safe in the end.
So sorry, the reason I brought it up and then I'll let you continue was basically because this happened.
Yeah.
Now in this area also you have to be careful. It's like Marine
Yeah,
Drive.
you have to be careful wherever. Yeah.
Yeah. But then the coastal road is there, so there's a change in infrastructure, and then it's like anyone who's been to Marine Drive knows that I can't talk. There's a certain part of Marine Drive where the coastal road has made it change a little bit.
Yeah.
And so because of that, less light, change in safety, and then this incident. So I think I understand that it's natural to want to feel like, okay, then let me take a step back, or let me be careful and therefore not go out at a certain time or whatever.
Yeah.
But sorry.
See, I think Gurgaon specifically, I'll talk about Gurgaon only. Like safety was not an issue as such. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, how should I put it? Like, yeah, people used to be careful. I mean, you're careful wherever you go in the end, be it Bombay, be it whichever city you are in. You have to be careful, no doubt about it. But then that's not a worry in Bombay. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go out with my friends, or I'm gonna go out alone. I'll meet you at 2 a.m. at night over here. I'll come on my own and all that. In Gurgaon, like it's more like, okay, I'll get this person along with me. I mean, I'm not saying people don't go out alone. They do go out. Everything's fine. Everything's all right. For me, it's only like it's very overhyped as compared to what it actually is. It's very, very overhyped. So again, a preconceived notion that the people of Bombay have, that I have noticed, is that Delhi is the most unsafe city in the country. I mean, I'm not saying, like, sometimes stats do show that, but still, like, it's those certain areas that
Yeah.
a lot of people, I mean, at times, they end up going over there or whatever it may be. Like those certain, I think even in Bombay, certain areas are like, you have to be a little, wary about your surroundings over there.